What is going on, gang? Good morning and welcome back. Today we are checking out this brand new to me spot and it looks good, y'all. When I showed up, there was a dude fishing here. He was literally fishing right there. What's up, baby? How we doing?
How you doing, man?
You tearing them up out here?
Hell no.
And you guys know how much I love these like super popular like fishing spots, right? Well, if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you. So these spots right here, people love setting their stuff right here. I'm gonna use my keys as a horrible example. As they set that and they accidentally knock them in, and then they go in the water. So hopefully we can find some juicy stuff. All right, let's start right here by these like fishing rod holders. I have a feeling this is where gonna be a lot of people like to set up at. I'm not even playing, y'all. I feel like I'm on something already. Oh, okay. I'm happy I checked the bottom. I was about to flip it back out there. So we got a spark plug, right? Happily take that. We got a spark plug, a Corona top, a broken catfish hook. Unfortunately, that isn't any good to us. And we got some of these little teeny tiny little, probably like bluegill hooks, something like that. I think a lot of people like to use these for like trout in the mountains, but there's absolutely 100% not a single trout out there, y'all. Oh, all right. So we got a broken knife. Just some kind of little murder. We'll call it a murder medal. You know, this is our first piece of murder medal of the day, gang. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. All right, and on the same throw. Ooh, what are we drinking? Any guesses before I show you? I can't just show you. You got to guess. Go down in the comments, make your guesses. They're both blue. All right, ready? 1, 2. We got a Corona and we got a Bud Ice. Big things out here, y'all. We're doing big things. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see this right here is gonna make it really hard to magnet fish. I ain't giving up. Don't take it like that. But this right here, let's just pile it up right here, and when we're done, we'll just knock all that back in the water. All right, there's something on the magnet. Give me a second. I'm trying to get as much of this line out of the water as I can. Oh, not much. Dang, we broke it. Anyways, we got like 10 feet of line out the water. That's always good, y'all. That don't need to be there. All right, what do we got on the magnet? Oh, 2 reels, or 2 handles. All right, so this is definitely to like a spinning reel. And I'm guessing this was either to like probably not a caster. I mean, it could be a caster, but probably one of those like push button reels. Anyways, y'all, on the same throw, I'll happily take it. Get in the bucket, boy, get in the bucket. Let's get this back in the water. So for those of you that were a part of my live stream the other day, you are now in an exclusive bunch. So I decided to scrap that video overall. I don't know. Sometimes I just will go home, I go through my footage, and I'm just like, nah, I just didn't like it, so I scrapped it. Very rarely do I do that, but I did that the other day. Man, I should have came here over the winter, y'all. I honestly had no idea about this spot until like a few days ago, which is kind of a bummer considering I literally live like 10 minutes that way. You know what I mean? So I could have been here over the winter when all this grass and stuff probably wasn't so grown in, and I could have probably found a good bit more stuff easily. I still think there's based off, you know, the few things I've found so far in a really small area, I have a feeling there is a lot out here. It's just a matter of actually like getting a hold of it. Oh, nice. All right, y'all, so we got some nails, and then we got some like unpainted jig heads. Oh, dude, these are in good condition too. We can 100% take these and use these. Nice. You know what, for argument's sake, we could even use this freaking nail, bro. That is a good nail. Ooh, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. So I will admit, y'all, when I come to spots like this, the chances of finding like a gun or a safe, you know, something like that, some actual like criminal stuff, you know, that stuff we like, I'd say the chances of that go pretty far down. Could still happen. They're not as good. But you know, we find a lot of this kind of stuff right here. This is 25 cents worth of fishing stuff right here, and a battery. So we got a battery out the water. Oh, about time, dude. About freaking time, boy. All right. Whoa. All right, here we are, gang. This is our first like little decent find of the day. And when I say decent, these are actually pretty decent. Check this out, gang. Check these suckers out. That camera is way too far away. I'm literally like holding my stuff over the water. I gotta do something about that. It's a cool angle, don't get me wrong. But dude, check those out, bro. I actually need a little pair of these. That is not true. I do not need another single pair of pliers in my life. When I say I have enough pliers, y'all, I mean I have more than enough pliers to last me until my final days. Thanks to magnet fishing, of course. Dude, is there another pair of pliers in there? There's something. It's a Gerber, bro. It is a Gerber. Yes. Dude, check that out, bro. Look at that thing. Another freaking little Gerber knife, bro. That is awesome. Look at that, gang. Let's keep our good finds right here. You know what, gang, before anybody else shows up here, let's go ahead and hit the boat ramp real quick. Could you be any more crooked? There we go. Sorry for the awkward angle. I don't have my tripod. Anything? Okay, we actually got a little something on here. We got like a, whatever the heck that is, and a broken jig head and a handful of nails. Very, very, very nice. Please don't be another log. Oh, it's definitely not a log. All right, well, so, oh gosh, I peed. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. Kind of looks like part of like a chair. Maybe the old boat dock or something. I don't know. Anyways, gang, we got that. That is the only thing I've been able to find out here so far. Yeah, I guess that's where we are over here on this little like boat dock thing. I kind of get the vibe someone's been here before, but at the same time, this just might not be that popular of a boating area. Oops, there's something on the magnet. I didn't check it. There's something on the magnet. Oh, I hate it when I do that. I don't get a good enough check on the bottom and I just toss it back in. Get off there, weeds. Okay, it's just a spark plug, but yeah, I didn't see that until my magnet was already flying through the air. I thought it was like a fishing lure or something like that at first, but obviously not. All right, gang, so we are done at the boat dock side of life. And I guess we're just gonna come back over here and just jig around for a couple minutes. Like literally, I'm probably not even gonna throw out. I'm just gonna drop it right over the side and literally just jig it. I have found, honestly, y'all, this is a pretty solid technique for spots like this where people are hanging out at. If you're at a bridge, this isn't really the best technique, unless you're like looking for like a safe or something like that. You know what I mean? Something people can't physically throw far. But here, more often than not, the stuff you're gonna find is stuff people set here and accidentally knock in, or their fishing poles getting pulled into the water by fish when they're not paying attention, stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing with the magnet right here. Like right here. Finally, y'all, finally. I have been fighting with this weeds so hard. Oh, people use these as anchors out here. Or for sinkers, whatever. So yeah, we'll put that right there. We'll get all this picked up in just a second. Oh, what is this? Oh, bro, look at this throw. Wow. Hold on, y'all. Let's drink this in for a second. Let's dissect this accurately. Are we even recording? Cool. All right, so we got a box of hooks, right? Unfortunately, these hooks will never be usable. But bro, look, we got a box of hooks. Oh man, I bet you somebody was disappointed. Oh, these are big catfish hooks too. What's the brand? This looks like that, crap, based off like this little packaging and stuff like that, I'm trying to remember the brand. I'm pretty sure it's that, I can't remember. Anyways, this is like a $10 pack of hooks. And then, like I was saying, y'all, I know that, oh boy, I know there's stuff out there, y'all. But check it out, gang. That is freaking sweet. Whoa, look at this throw. Holy crap, dude. All in the same throw, bro. Whoa. We got a knife. And we got a plier. Dude, yes, man. This is what I'm talking about. And this is why we come to these spots, gang. You actually find good stuff out here. This right here, this will be perfectly good to go. All I got to do is swap out that blade. That blade will rust once it starts getting out of the water. This is questionable. I will never cut a steak with this, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But this right here, this is good condition. That'll be perfect condition, and this can go in a bluegill box. You stick them in there. You pop a little they'll pop a little hook out the bluegill mouth, and they swallow it. You guys know what I'm talking about, boy. Oh, very nice, dude. Very nice. We got a fishing reel handle, and yes, dude, yes. Oh, here we are, gang. We got another freaking pair of pliers. All right, gang, it's time for me to go ahead and get out of here. And remember, for the last few videos, we've been trying to do a magnet giveaway. The only catch is one of my videos has to get 1,000 likes. So if this video gets 1,000 likes, we will be doing a magnet giveaway. Yeah, I got this magnet sitting around. It's that magnet that I found a few months ago. It's just sitting around in a bucket over there. You know, it's rotten. Not literally, but it's just sitting there rotten. You know, ain't nobody having fun with it. So, you know, I want to give it to somebody. I wanted to give somebody so they can have some fun because it's springtime. It's warming up. It's time to get, oh my gosh, I cannot talk, y'all. I accidentally deep-throated a cattail last night, and I've been fumbling with my words ever since. But all right, folks, it's time for me to go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Hey, Bitey. What's up, girl? Sweetie girl. Yeah.